Hello, today we're going to be talking about gear again, but let's not just go into gear like specifics. Today we're going to be actually talking about, as a travel vlogger, what is in my backpack. Some things that you might not think about taking with you when you're travel vlogging or vlogging in general. So, first things first, we need to have our backpack out. So as a travel vlogger, you will probably know that the backpack is usually a little bit big, and because it has to have a lot of things, and also because you want to have like everything with you. So first off, I'm gonna begin with things that are not very, maybe things that you're not gonna be thinking about, actually more useful things, such as, I always have a water bottle with me. Why? Wash your hands, drink, whatever. It's good to have like water, like clean water with you. I always try to get like a drink or something like a juice with me in my backpack, but because you cannot always have it with you, have a water bottle, like always, just make sure you have one with you. It's gonna save your life someday. It can like, you know, wash your hands. And there's a lot of situations where this could be actually very useful. Okay, so what is next in our more like useful things that we have in my backpack? I have my headphones, which are like the, you know, small headphones just for music and anything you might want to do in between. And then I also have a camera strap, but it's actually a quick release strap that I have on my camera, and because of this I can actually really quickly just pull it on, and because of that I can actually have it like an extra stabilization or put it on my neck so that I don't have to actually hold it in my hand. One more thing that I want to say is you should always have like some kind of tissues or something. There's actually one thing that I always have with me, and it has been such a lifesaver. A lot of times when traveling, you'll feel that your hands are starting to be a little bit gross, and you're touching the camera a lot, so it's gonna be even worse. I have with me wet wipes. They are huge time saver, huge. It's like not always you're gonna have a position where you can actually clean your hands, so this is actually really cool. And I don't like to have like, you know, dirty camera, so that is like a beautiful thing to have with you. You might not use them, but you might, and more often than not, actually you have to use them. So it's really very good to have them in like a storage compartment. So on the side right here, we actually have a Gorilla Pod, and why do I have it on side? Usually I would have it actually under the camera, holding the camera. So today, because I'm showing you guys what I use, some things are gonna be here that are usually not in here. Usually they're on the camera, but because it's more of a showcase, to show you guys what it is in a travel vlogger's backpack, this is what I have on the back, on the side here. Joby Gorilla Pod. I usually didn't use this one. I actually had like older ones that are not as pricey, but those broke and I wanted to get something much better, more sturdy, and I got this one because it is much better. Joby Gorilla Pod 3K. I think it's really good. Love it. So far it has been really good. Didn't get to use it too much, but it's gonna be happening very soon. Let's put it away and let's go into our main storage compartment, because let's be honest, everybody wants to see what's in my main storage compartment. Oh, and I forgot, before I begin, this backpack is Esperanza backpack. I actually got it for like, how much did I get it for? Like 25 bucks, which is crazy because it's waterproof and it has so much storage compartment. That is crazy for me. For 25 bucks, this is crazy. I got it here in Poland, and I like it so far. It is very like, it has a lot of space in it. It has a lot of space. I can get a lot of things in. So let's go into our main compartment. Open this baby up, and let's see what we have inside. What do we have inside? Let's actually go from the least expected thing that you're gonna see here. This Razer headset. Why do I have a Razer headset in my backpack? I don't always have it with me, but because I sometimes want to have like, I know this is a gaming headset, but it is so good for like editing. I actually edit on this headset at all times, even if I'm home, anywhere. This is like my go-to headset for gaming and editing. So I really like use it so much because I play on it, I edit on it, I listen on it, I do so much on it. I got used to it so badly that I really love it, and I have it with me at all times pretty much. But yeah, that's something like you wouldn't think I would have like a gaming headset for editing, but yeah, I do. I actually use it. Next up is something that usually is on the camera. It isn't actually in here, but I just wanted to have it here just so you know what I use. I use a Rode VideoMic Go, and I have the dead cat on. I actually got it separately. I got the microphone with a bundle for the G7 and I have to say it has been really good so far. It isn't the best. I'm actually thinking about switching over to VideoMic Micro, I guess. It is cheaper and a little bit better from what I know, so like, or maybe even much better. So I might be switching up, but because I'm going like a downgrade in a way, it's gonna be actually cheaper. But for now, this is what I use, and I actually have the deck kit, like I said. It's pretty good. It's good for travels. I like it. It looks cool. Yeah. Usually on the camera, not in the backpack. But because we're doing this, I'm gonna put it here. Another thing that I usually would have here, instead of like the microphone, I would have like a shirt, like an extra shirt, underwear, or whatever, just because you never know what's gonna happen. You drop something on your shirt, I don't know, you're sweating, it's really hot, you can always change on the go and feel much better than being like all dripping wet. Okay, so now we're actually gonna move into like another stupid thing, which is the lens cap and the lens hood that I always have with me in my compartments, just in case. I don't really use them, because if I use an ND filter, I cannot use them, so I don't really have a use for them, but because I would maybe sometimes use it, I have it just in case. Another thing is, I have a battery grip, the Panasonic battery grip, which is really cool because it has all the buttons in here to have like the portrait photography. It is really cool. Even if I don't use it, like I'm still not really sure if I want to use it or not. So because of this, I actually so far have been using this more like a compartment for second battery. But I'm still into like a testing phase of if I want to use this or not. It's good for portrait photography because you get the extra buttons here and setting and everything here, but actually it adds extra weight, so there's like a downside to it. So for now it's like in my backpack, and every now and then I have it on, off. Still don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm pretty new to G9 actually with the battery grip, so it's like a mini 1DX Mark II when I have it together, but I have a full video on that, and I'm not gonna be talking about the camera because this is filmed on the Panasonic G9, and the full video, if you want to see it, is actually gonna be here right now. You should see a nice, like on the top right corner of the screen, you should see Panasonic G9, that I have this camera. It's amazing. One thing that I have here, which I usually wouldn't have here because I would have it actually on the camera, is my ND filter. Yes, I would have the packaging inside because just in case I want to take it off, like if it gets a little bit darker and I have no use for the ND filter, I actually put it inside the case, which is crazy. I got this filter, which as you can see is a variable ND filter. You can make it darker and less dark, and I got it for like maybe 10 bucks. It's crazy, like 10 bucks for something that is life-changing for me. I usually would have to go so low on like the f-stops and like shutter speed so high and everything that it made the footage look so bad. Like truly, trust me, it looked so bad. Once I got it, even for the G7, I could have so much more bokeh when talking, when doing all the cinematics, or even like just talking head, or like having and talking to it. So much better. So like I'm so grateful for this. This is like the best thing you can actually get. But yeah, that usually is on the camera, not in the box, but because we're talking about this, it's going in. One of the favorite piece of technology right now, a drone. Yes, Mavic Pro, and I actually just have to say this drone is amazing. I love it. I love the drone. Like, in my opinion, I would rather have a drone and like a recording on a phone than having a good camera and not a drone. I think this adds so much more, that the creative freedom with this is so big. You can get so many cool shots, especially for travel vlogging. Like, this is something that is gonna make or break sometimes a vlog. There's so many cool spots you're gonna see, and not having a drone is not gonna make it look as good as if you had a drone. Damn, like they pretty much make everything look so much better than they are. Like, I love flying my drone even for the fun of it. So moving on is the controller, and I have this thing so that I don't break my sticks, but overall I love the controller for its size and the way they made it. Like, it's, you put the phone here and everything is like fine. Like, I love the form factor, like the drone that is so small and you can put it here. It's crazy. And before I stop talking about the drone, I actually used to use this case for the drone, but because I'm using this backpack now, it has a much better just storage compartment where I can put it in between. It's much safer now, so I can actually have a little bit less weight, a little bit easier to like put it here. And then last but not least is this guy. This is a battery, a separate battery. so that I have actually 2 for my Mavic Pro, which is more than enough for travels. But I think without the second one, I would be, sometimes I had like situations where I would be flying the second time during the day, and I would see that it was very useful to have 2. Yes, I could have 3, but I guess 2 for now is like the happy medium. If maybe you're doing a lot of traveling and doing so much so much during the day, you might want to have like 3rd battery, but for me 2 batteries is more than enough. So that's it for the main storage compartment. Last but not least, the storage compartment for this guy. And I made a video on this. It's in the right top corner of the screen right now. This is my new powerhouse. Let's actually put everything away for now, just so that I can show you guys a little bit better what we're talking about here. This is my new powerhouse, the Acer Nitro. Can I actually get nice? Yes, I can. Acer Nitro is right there. I can actually, yeah. Acer Nitro 5, which is a total powerhouse. I have to say, I'm so happy about this laptop because it's so much faster than this guy right here. He is great for gaming. I cannot say that. He's like amazing for gaming, like totally a beast, but it's not the best for video editing. And here is why I got the Acer Nitro 5 for the editing. It is great for gaming too because it's a gaming laptop, but because it has an Intel Core i5 newest generation, it is so strong. From my testing, it would go like about maybe like 5 or 6 times faster than the other one. And because of this, my edits are much faster. I edit a little bit faster. I actually get everything done faster. It can actually process things faster than I can edit. And this one, usually I would have to like put a warp stabilizer, and then I would be like distracted by something because it's taking so long. Now this is doing so much faster, so much more that I can just so fun to edit on this thing. Love it. So yes, that has been it. This is my travel vlogging setup. From now on, this is gonna be how I'm gonna be actually traveling the world with this setup and using all things that I included here: camera, laptop, microphone, everything, drone. This is my setup. I love watching setups because a lot of times you can see something that you might not think about, and then you're like, oh yeah, that actually makes sense. Got the wet wipes, they're great, yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll see you next time.